line. Hey, the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet. Not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. Crank it up.
All right, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome back live on P10 Racing TV to your showcase today for the FVG Custom PC.com Monday Night Racing League here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We present to you the showcase of the hardest driving crazy sons of guns out there. It's time to roll on the dice and gamble our way on down in Vegas. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Hi everyone, I am the Crusader Chris Strider, joining you guys live here on the call today as we get ready for the action at hand. A who's who of drivers preparing up for the same situation and same thing they've dealt with plenty of times before, with a lot of good stuff in between. Hold on, they really got to fix these things here. Sorry about that. A little bit of an issue there on our end. There we had a little bit of a picture there coming up when it shouldn't have. All right, so. Can we get that back up? There we go. Alright. Hold on, folks. We just got onto the service here. We literally just had only so much time to work with. I apologize in advance. We had a little live timing issue, so we're currently trying to put everything in place here. I think we got it. There we go. We got everything in place. Alright, can we get the gridding order up here? Alright, they're saying hold on just a moment here. So give me 1 minute here while we get the gridding order up here. Alright, I think we got her all set there to go there. Let's take a look. There we go. There's the gridding order presented by FVGCustomPC.com. Here's our starting lineup today. On the pole in the 81 Elevate, John Hagan. The outside, the number 6 is Ryan Jamel. Row number 2 is our Eric Parks. And the 73 the outside. And that big 38, it is Chad Ross. Row number 3 and the number 8 is Jeff Radke. And the outside, it will be the 60, it's Jeff D. Merck. Row 4 and the 007, Nicholas Warner with the outside. And the 1, Stephen Page. Row number 5 is the 41, James Kaufman, the outside, the 47, Brandon Bledsoe. Row number 6 is Wally Babb in the 99. On the outside, in the 11, it's Jeremy Osborne. Your final starters in row 7. The 27 is David Barnes, the outside, in that 46, Dalton McKinney. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vegas, and get ready to roll on as we get ready for FVG CustomPC.com's Monday Night Racing League here live on P10 Racing TV. The time has come, the time is here, the time is now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's send it on down and roll on here in Vegas. Green flag is out. Here we go. 135 laps of the distance here. We're going to set these drivers off to the field. Yes, I know there may be some live timing issues as well here and some issues on our end with the broadcast of the syncing here. Just give us a little bit of time here. Coming right around out of the first set of turns here. Deputy Merck immediately going to take the early advantage here. Going to roll right along here. As the 8 of Jeff Radke coming right up from behind. A little slowdown there from Brendan Bledsoe on the 47. He'll pump the 307. Nicholas Warner right behind him there as the field moves their way down across the chains. On board here with Dalton McKinney as we're seeing him also trying to save the tires early. Coming off through the distance here, you can see the tires taking a little bit of a run, a little bit of a scoot. Every driver right now just trying to make good chase, just keep their pace, keep the control underneath. That's the one thing that's going to really be tough here, is they're going to have to keep fighting for everything they've got in terms of scheme, scope, and credibility here. Got to reel them right off to the first sets of corners here. Again, 3 laps now, turning into 4 lap sets on the mark here. The number 6 of Ryan Jamel having a little bit of a tussle there as right number 1, Stephen Page. Down the right side of the Team 3 camp right now, trying to make early use of drafting, power, and connection. That's the best thing to do. That's the best thing you can offer and ask for yourself as a driver, is to hit your marks and keep hitting that position. Running down onto the gaps here. The field is starting to spread out just a little bit. You can see the draft extremely crucial here. This being a mile and a half, you'd think, wait a minute, why does the draft have to be anything like that? But honestly, the biggest thing you guys got to remember is they're driving on a track that really encapsulates speed above all else. Power and momentum, extremely crucial here. But I think really what separates the men from the boys here is just overall timing and execution in terms of where you can make your mark and where not to. Jeff D. Merck, the 60, having a good little run early, but now he has been caught up there by number 46, McDingers of Dalton McKinney in the Silverado. Battle of the Silverados. Only one Ford in this one today. David Barnes piloting it in the 27 camp. Trying to show some love to his Ford loyalists. We're on board here with him. Also, ladies and gentlemen, for those that were looking on our broadcast earlier and caught a little glimpse of what we were going to show later, do not worry, we'll talk more about that here in due time. Right now, the action's just a little too hot to kind of not get away from, as we're seeing battles going through the field. The 47 of Brandon Bledsoe making a good charge off that number 27 of David Barnes. Bledsoe looking for the triple. Got one, now he's going for 2. But he's going to have to go for 3 in this case, because he's got Ryan Jamel and James Kaufman right in front of him. The Kaufman arms. 41 trying to keep Team 3 in play and keep them under control. Radke and McKinney moving their way to the chains. McKinney, by the way, our Charger, 9 spots up. He's flying through the corners. I like the endurance and power right now. We're seeing how these drivers, everyone getting just a little bit of a taste. Ooh, as they get a little taste of that bumper and side skirts too. Kaufman getting a little close there to Bledsoe, and Bledsoe able to hold his line down. Didn't quite get the corner cord off there. Good run. He'll hold down the line. When those tires touch like that, there are 2 things that can happen. The first is one goes for the ride. The other is, well, somebody's going to get for a slide. Thankfully, though, it looks like the fenders were the only things that touched, not the tires, which means that lets them run on. That's good, hard racing right there. being a 135 lap race too, you really are going to have to expect these drivers to really fall in line towards a good pit stop, a good set in the corners, good battle off to the distance, and try to hang on for the rest. Dalton trying to keep his McNair's 46 right in play. The 8 of Radke and Chad Ross also moving their way to the chains. As the field lines them down side by side here, are Eric Parks 73. We're running a good, clean lap down across the bank into the drive. Positioning is key here. Positioning is high. And everything else is futile, as they may say. Good clean racing and some hard racing mixed in too. This is what you want to see, and this is what you come to see as well. And now here comes the battle for the race lead. Here we go. John Hagan in that 81 and R. Eric Parks in the 73. About to do battle here. Eric Parks again still trying to search for that first win of the season. He's had some runs that he can definitely impress with, but he has not been able to take down the field yet. John Hagan though in the 81 Mountain Dew machine looking to get some more power and some more run on the rest of the field. Being right where he's at too, there's a big thing that we got to take note of, which is number one, he's putting drivers in dirty air. That dirty airflow is going to absolutely increase and decrease their momentum. Decrease its speed, decrease their momentum from behind until they get a good line off on the straightaways and then use the turn to their advantage. But again, making that pass is really difficult. So usually when you're in this situation, a lot of drivers will tell you, you just got to get right up to their bumper. And maybe just kind of let them tap on that. Just kind of let them know, hey bud, I'm here. It's okay. I'm just here is all. Porter Entertainment Group / FEG has joined us. I say, let's go in the chat today. Ford Entertainment Group, great to have you back on board. Great to see you guys here on the show. Laps winding in. Hey, look at this now, down the backstretch. This is the 3 wide salute, as we call it here on Pizza Race TV. Wally Babb, the 99. Look into the corner, looking to make all the stops. The Threat Level Midnight Motorsports Extreme Sim Racing Camp. Beautifully done there off the excerpts there, taking David Barnes for a little run. By the way, they gave Wally Babb some kind of little nickname on the side of his car here. I'm not going to say what it is. Let's see if it pops up on our end. Oh, yeah, it does. I guess he wants to be referred to as Megafast. So, if that's the nickname you want, Babb, I mean, I could have thought of a few other ones for you, but that's all right. If you want Megafast, we'll give you Megafast. So, old Megafast down there is going to be trying to make some momentum, trying to kick up to the grass here in the sheet. Currently holding on to his qualifying spot there in the 11th position, trying to hang down while the rest of the field continue to battle it out. His teammate, Jeff Radke, longtime friend of his too, the defending Sunday night season champion, as Threat Level Midnight Motorsports' powerhouse power bank machine has definitely proved his worth, not just in this series, but all around in many seasons as well. I'm willing to say right now, out of that TLM camp, I think that Radke may be the best driver out of that group. I say it out of no disrespect towards anyone else, but you look at what Radke's stats are, you look at where he's positioned at, how he's been able to maneuver through and take control. The man is a machine, as I'd like to refer to him. He knows how to run it with this kind of leg and this kind of field, this kind of positions, and he's been tough to tame and tough to beat. That's not to say that Wally Babb isn't any better. He's got a higher I rating than him, and more than likely can probably outrate them in certain other classes. But right now, out of all the drivers, he is red hot, and he is the best of what they've got. Babb can get the job done, but in my opinion, he needs to stop being conservative and start getting a little bit more on the aggressive side and start really pushing some limits and some runs if he wants any chance here later down the road in his season campaigns. Also, guys, if you've seen a little stream that popped up on our end here, that was a mistake stream. That was not it's not the stream you're watching right now. That was a mistake. The one you should be watching, we shared around to all around our Facebook and Twitter groups, as well as there on YouTube. So if you guys could do us a favor, so that way everyone knows too. Share it around. Also, show some love and support there to FEG PC by visiting them up at www.fegcustompc.com to get yourself the best PC for not only iRacing, but for your bank and your wallet. They're worth it, man. Trust me. Stephen Page now going head-to-head against Dalton McKinney. Looks like McKinney may have chewed off more than he can chew here. Might have bit a little bit more than he was expecting, and honestly, it looks like Page is starting to make him very aware of that. Eric Parks right now on the outside of Ratke. Ratke trying to keep position up, trying to keep his momentum at bay. The field continuing to muscle their way through as the 33 now, or 38, excuse me, looking towards the left side, looking to intertwine. We're 23 laps into. This really just shows you where the power lies and where momentum is king. Dirty Mo Media, 38 of Chad Ross right now, just trying to stick with Parks and trying to stick with Radke as well, while the rest of the field just continue to move their way through the chains and through the track. Still just over 110 laps remaining here in this race. Radke getting himself some momentum, but again, it has Parks with the advantage to the inside. Looking to corner him off. Jeff D. Merck and Chad Ross drafting together one another too as well to try to build some speed momentum. John Hagan continues his race lead dominance. This is thoroughly impressive so far. Coming right around here at the number 60 here, Jeff G. Merck. Looks like he's going to make a run on Ross here. Old Chad Bob Ross right now just trying to deal with the pressure. And instead of dealing with the pressure, Merck feels the pressure. He gets clipped up there with a Coast Guard 60. Great save coming on turn number 2. Oh my, that thing was going for a ride and it was going to be flying, but it manages to hang on and he keeps it well under control. That was a wild little hit there that he pertained and dealt with. We're going to the Pizza Race TV and some replay to look at this one more time. Very nice save there, but again, this is where pressure can get the better of you sometimes. Watch this, comes right out turn number 2. Watch the truck lift up a little bit. See Ross kind of caved him off a little bit. Bam, right there. There's the clip. Great save though by Jeff D. Merck. There we go. We should have also now the live timing finally back underway. We should have the stream back to normal here. Playing out at 35 laps remaining here on the showcase here so far. Ross, the Dirty Mo Media, 38, trying to get up there to the woodened up old Chevrolet wood body there. A little designed up. John Hagan, the first to go to pit road, so he will be the first to blink. Old Mega Fast down there, 99 of Wybath, trying to keep Kaufman and Warner right behind him as well. Team 3, 41 of James Kaufman right now, trying to strategize and plan out something above all else. Field moving down on the bottom there. Babb holds the outside. Kaufman backing it down the corner. Radke and them heading into pit road, and Warner having to avoid Kaufman as well. Radke, Parks, Page, Osborne, Hagan, Bledsoe, Barnes are all in pits. Ross will be your new leader. Remember, Chad Ross brought it home to victory lane last time out. He's looking to try to throw another one down on the playing field here. Ryan Jamel here, looking right in position. The V-Speed, number 6, setting his pit stop up. Chad Ross will go in as well. He's going to try to brake harder than everyone else, though. Del McKinney, it looks like he wants to do the same. It's going to be a drag race here in pit road. We're going to focus on these drivers here if they get squared up. Jeff D. Merck going into pit road here. Chad Ross. Uh-oh, triple there for Chad Ross. Old Chad Bob Ross getting himself a little too far out of pits there. He had to put it back a little bit, managed to get squared up. Drivers are squared up and they're ready to get into position. Here comes McKinney. Trying to outrace him out of pit road. Nope, nope, nope. No game, no ground there. Hagan catches some speed, catches some brakes, and now he is flooring her out of here. That was a big move there. That was a very big, tough call that they had to do and really had to work with. And they were well aware of it as well. 100 and some odd laps left to go. Jeff right back on the side there. Ross, McKinney, and Jamel right now are right in between as well. Strategies now being put to good use. Radke, Parks, Page, they're all separated out from Merck and them quite a bit here. The rest of the field currently just trying to maneuver through the track, through the planes here. Alright, race fans, this time I let you in on a little secret I've been trying to hide from you that I did a horrible job. We want to let you know from FEGCustomPC.com of the Worldwide Esports Daytona 120. That is a $19 entry with a $3,150 of cash prize on the line. Heats Friday and Saturday on April 21st and 22nd. And that airs your times and all that. The duel set the grid. April 22nd, Saturday night, Duel 1 and Duel 2. Alright, 9 Eastern and 10 Eastern respectively. Payouts for $600 is the top prize. $300 for the cool second and a cool $200 for a third, fourth, and fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th. There's a lot of money on the line. Be sure to check it out. It is coming up on April 21st and 22nd. Be sure to get settled in. First come, first serve. So back to the action right now here currently. McKinney getting a little bit of momentum, going to fire it right back down underneath of Merck and a Page. Maybe taking a page out of Stevens' book, no pun intended. Jeff lining himself up here, trying to get a pass. Remember, he got clipped up earlier there by Chad Ross. It looks like he's not going to get it clipped up here. Parks actually a little slower. Big move there coming from Merck. Good drive on the Coast Guard 60. Parks got loose coming off turn number 4, gave him quite a bit of an opening. And with that kind of chance, that kind of playing field there, it evens itself out. And you can see that block there. Merck went right down low, trying to block McKinney's run to put him in the dirty air. While at the same time, trying to manipulate through and trying to set it down across the track. I would show more of our race leader right now, but I mean, what am I going to show? Look at how far he's already got the gap separated out from every driver. That's literally that big green car, and then that driver in the blue. That's how far first and second are separated out from one another. They are nowhere near each other. McKinney now looks like he doesn't want to be anywhere near Merck either. He drives it up to the front, gets it clipped off the rear end of the nose. Merck and McKinney, hard battling and hard racing. Something I felt just a little while ago. You'll learn more about that here soon enough. Ryan Jamel, the number 6, Chad Ross, the 38, Stephen Phase 1, and our Eric Parks, the 73. Hot scotch and hot fighting through the positions, through the plains. Nicholas Warner, the 307 now, putting a little runoff and maybe a little clip and whip on the number of Mega Fast 99 of Millibab. I don't know if I can really say the old Mega Fast or the Mega Fast. Bab, I don't know about that nickname, but hey, if the one he wants to stick with, that's what he's going to get. And speaking of going to stick with it, he's going to stick to that bottom and put the FGR 307 behind him. Little bit of a gap, pushed up, and now it's time to put up or shut up. Actually, I think that's the PGR car on that one. Can we get a look there, producers, so I can make sure I know for sure about that one? Oh, PGR, yep, alright, my bad. Good little camera though, showing you what's going on down there as our drone cam works good use here. Don't worry, Warner can't see nothing. Wait a minute. What is going on in the 8? Radke, there is damage on the number 8. What is going on with him? Radke with major damage on the 8 camp, and I just may have gave him the old broadcaster curse from earlier, but what on earth has happened to the Flying Eagle, to the Flying Dragon himself? Let's take a look at the Pizza Race Teammates replay presented by FEGCustomPC.com. Well, there's his teammate there. Oh, look at this. Whoa. Whoa. That's Dalton McKinney back there that clips him. He got right into him. Now, I'm not sure. Maybe to McKinney, that was payback for last Sunday night. Not this last Sunday, but 2 weeks ago when he ended up getting clipped there at Michigan International Speedway on the draft. But that was a nasty, nasty little hit. I know receipts can be a pain in the butt, but this was a pretty nasty little shot. Radke just completely got in nothing but trouble there. McKinney looked like maybe the truck got loose there just to try and save him troubles, but that was a nasty little hit there that he suffered coming off that corner. One more look at it. Nowhere to go but troublesome stake. And remember, these drivers don't get any fast repairs either, and their fuel mileage is only a 65% fuel limit. Oh, look at this now. Good little battle coming off through the corners here. This is the 27 of David Barnes and the 47 of Brandon Bledsoe. Bass Pro Shops 47 versus the Flamed Up 27. And both drivers completely taken in control and taking this one to the grips and to the line. Coming right around, that's Jeremy Osborne right now, the 11, no relation there to Ozzy Osbourne, although that would be pretty cool if that was. Nevertheless, their old Osborne right now currently trying to keep Bledsoe behind him, trying to keep the pressure on. John Hagen back in pit road, a bit early if you ask me, although let's take a look at the pit strategy here. That's a bit early if you ask me. He went in way earlier than most did. I'm not sure. And maybe that was just a little trouble there from Hagen or what was going on down there, but that is a very big risk. Because you can see there, they're not really even halfway done with that. Firing off the inside right now, Ryan Jamel and Jeff D. Merck. Look at this, here we go. Despite Merck getting clipped up there, he keeps his speed up, but his power starting to dwindle a little. Jamel, look at this. Taking to the inside, good run coming off the corner. And the V6 speed number 6 brings it on home. Nice run there from Jamel. Get a good run off the corner there. That's what speed and power will do for you. Oh, look at Merck though. Merck right back underneath. And he's not giving any run out there. Jamel, whoa, close off the corner. Nice little corner out there from position. Both drivers side by side as they cleared it out of the gap. Right now we have 3 trucks intertwining up here. As now John Hagen, despite being a lap down, doesn't seem to really be minding that too much. Doesn't really want to be laying back low that much either. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Look out down there! Trouble! Trouble! Caution's out! Jeff D. Merck literally could not catch a break in this one, and he gets clobbered to no avail. Massive hit there, and I'm not sure what the heck happened between him and John Hagen as we were watching that on board. All of a sudden, everything just completely flipped on around, and Merck's day is done. It's over with. The damage on that truck certainly sustained and pretty much pressured up too much to be able to continue on. See if we can take a look at the replay. I don't know. Was Merck trying to go down on him, or was that Hagen that got him there? And then Chad Ross. Oh, poor Chad Ross, man. He even got into it without any situational awareness either. He just got completely taken for a ride. Right now, they're saying Merck was the one that threw the block, so that's going to cost him. Let's take another look. Let's do the replay. This is going to be a good camera angle. And well, Hagen's a lap down. Merck went down a bit. Ooh, that is a tough one. I'll agree with the officials, but I would say that one is a little tricky, so kudos to them for getting it figured out rather so quickly. That one is a bit of a hard one to figure out. All right, fans, while we go ahead and cut to a quick commercial break here, we want to remind you guys here about the upcoming Worldwide Esports Daytona 120. It is sponsored and presented by FEGCustomPC.com. $19 to enter, with $31, $50, $100 in cash prizes on the line. Heats Friday and Saturday, April 21st to the 22nd. On the 21st, it's heats 1 through 3. On the 22nd, it'll be heats 4 through 6. That duel set the grid of April 22nd, Saturday night. And on the 9 Eastern time and 10 Eastern is Duel 1 and Duel 2. And then from there, it is whoever finishes out with the position, they're going to bring home a solid $600 for first, $300 for second, 4th through to 10th gets a solid $200. This is a first come, first serve entry list, folks. Get yourself signed up today. and visit them up on the FEGCustomPC.com Discord. The link will be in the description. Also, just for the heads up right now, I'm going to go ahead and put the link, the Discord link as well, in the comments section down below, so you guys can get settled in and suited out there, as YouTube won't let me actually add the Discord in the description just yet, so I apologize that in advance. So right now, currently, everyone getting situated out and calm down a bit here. See if we can hear from some of the drivers here as well. Right now, currently, everyone trying to set themselves back up in position. We're going to hear from Ryan Jamel here and see how he's feeling. Ryan, you got a copy down there, sir? Hold on, folks. Maybe that's the timing. That's an issue on our end here. Ryan, you got a copy down there, sir?
I got you.
All right, hey Ryan, right now currently getting ready for the next set of the laps here in position. You had an absolute war on your hands with some of these drivers, but now as you're looking at to get past that halfway point, what's really going to be the point of no return for you to focus on today?
I'm just hoping the tire strategy comes into play here. Tried something on that last pit stop, and I'm not sure if it's going to work or not, but we're gonna find out and try and make the tires I got last as long as I can. So. See what happens.
With 65% fuel too, how much of a pressure does that play on you?
It definitely makes it interesting because it seems like no matter how many cautions you get or how it works out, you're always going to have an awkward amount of laps left at the end for fuel. So, like I said, though, I'm hoping the tire strategy here comes into play, and we'll see if it works out.
For sure there. Ryan, thank you so much for your time down there.
Thank you.
Well, if we get more time, we'll talk with the other drivers here. I do hoping we get a little bit more time here. Unfortunately, we've been kind of a little busy kind of setting everything up on our end and making sure our timing issues are situated, so apologies in advance. Here we go now, coming down off of turn number 3 into turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to bring our drivers back to the pack and back to the house. Off of corner number 4, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring it back to the green. Flagman holding up the flag. You know what's coming next? Drop the green, drop the hammer. Let's roll the dice back in Vegas. When the chips are down, you know they're going to be hammering down, and this is what we're seeing from Jamel early on. And looks like old Megan Fast finally gets himself figured out here. Wally Babb coming up from the ranks and into position. Our Eric Parks right now, the 73, going head-to-head here with Wally Babb right outside, looking to drive it off for the distance in the corners. Big draft coming up on the outside, looking to get the outside to work. Eric going to try to block Jamel's run. Jamel trying to hang on. Back on the back straightaway here. Wally Babb looking to build power on the number 33 of our Eric Parks. Looking to keep the outside line to good use. Tires and fuel, such an extremely potent strategy here, and they're getting a good taste and whiff of it right now. Nearly 3 wide off the back half here. 5-car battle. Our Eric Parks, your new leader. Hey, remember what Jamel said just a minute ago? He's looking to try to temper the strategy, the fuel, and the tires out. He's not looking to really get too crazy. He's not looking to make any big moves yet. He's looking to kind of keep himself focused on the long-term stability of this race. It's a very tough deal, though, because, again, you got so much pressure on the line. So many drivers coming up for the field, including even now Bledsoe and Kaufman, and even Warner having a little go at it. Look at this. You've got a 7-truck battle for this one. Seven out, 7 in, each one looking to make their run and making their presence felt. Wybab gonna shift it out. Look at Warner down on the bottom. Warner, huge run as he looks to get this PGR machine up to the front. Camoed up and blending in with the crowd, but not so much now. He's looking to put himself on the top spot of it all. And the inside there, Warner, look at this, right big run in the 307. He just got the race lead. We're nearly halfway done with this race, and Warner making a show of himself. He's trying to prove something today, and he's proven a good observation of it. Every driver for themselves here right now. Nobody is sitting down. Everyone is on their feet watching an incredible battle take place yet again. Every time this season, these drivers go head-to-head and they put on a fight, they put on a battle. It's been an absolutely wonderful array and display of momentum and control. Stephen Page right now gonna get his presence felt as well. The number 1 Team 3 machine trying to springleaf his way around. Kaufman right now, the only other driver that's kind of hanging around, kind of tooling for some momentum and see what's out there. Apparently just trying to keep his momentum up and looking to keep the power at bay. The rest of your field doing what they need to. But there is so much control and speed that goes into it. We're now halfway in this race. Next time around, that will be the halfway conclusion point. Side by side now, here we go. Battle for the lead, and it is a drag race yet again, ladies and gentlemen. Warner and Page, hot on the trail, hot on the battle. Page and Warner right now. Oh, little contact, look out, this could be problems. Bledsoe gave maybe a little too hard of a push there on Warner, and Warner having to back out. Bledsoe getting out of there too, and Stephen Page. Well, let's just say he got himself a free ticket to the lead. Your new leader is the number 1, and Stephen Page. Man, Page had to do everything he had to go to fight off Warner there, but then Warner found himself trapped in a bit of a rock and a hard place situation. Got entangled there a little bit more than anything else I've seen on TV as of late. Gonna have to work his way around though off the course here and see what happens now. Our Eric Parks and Wally Babb going out of here. The old Mega Fast versus the old boxed up Chevrolet. Warner right now, after that little hit he just suffered, now having to face the consequences for it. You can't be a happy camper with that, especially knowing he was running so well, so good, and keeping the pressure on. Now all of a sudden just to completely lose it outright, and now have to face this kind of dilemma. It's extremely difficult to have to work around and feel the pressure coming to you. If you guys are just tuning in for the first time today here, first off, welcome ladies and gentlemen, and also you've been missing quite a show for the record. That's why you tune in here with us on the show. Bledsoe, Kaufman, man, these two just can't seem to get away from each other. They get all contrite and a little tangled up from turn number 2. Kaufman Farms Team 3, Army 41, you having a little bit of a clip up and a fight out there with the number 47 of the Bass Pro Shops of Bledsoe. Took a lot of battling in between, a lot of hard racing throughout out. But they roll him out and still keep themselves under control. Look at Jeff Radke back out on the track too. Still has a little bit of damage on that truck. See the rear end is still clipped up badly, but again, Radke isn't one of those guys to give up, and I guarantee you right now he's probably remembering this one for next time. Dalton McKinney and him may have a little talk after this one too. I don't think really it was intentional. You know, as drivers, we don't take too kindly to that, and we don't take too kindly to losing our position like that either. I would know. I've been in that shoe, and I've been in that same position plenty of times before. Heck, even some of you guys even seen it here on this broadcast. 60 laps left remaining. Our Eric Parks trying to close the gap off on Stephen Page. Let's take a look at our lap timing sheets here. This is what we're looking at. A good gap and a good distance gained up. But again, you can see Parks still a little bit behind. Not fully intending and totally taking control yet. Page trying to hang on. Lap 75 was a gain for Parks. Page is in trouble. And now he's got even more problems. Old Mega Fast down there deciding he wants to put the good speeds to good use. He's got some momentum now. He's got a lot more power and working his way through. This right now is your top 5 separated out throughout this position, throughout this field. And really, would you have been even able to tell in that position where we were even at or what's going on if that was even the case? I just don't think I would even be able to. That's how close it's proximity and how tough it is to get that run going and get that momentum on charge and on playing field zone. You see old Eric Parks here. Look at him work the wheel, work the speeds, work the corners. He's trying to make everything be used as well as he can. Position now, key to example here. Wally Babb goes to pit road. The rest of the field continues to work their way on around. Out of the 14 drivers here today, so far Merck and Ross currently out of this one. Both drivers damaged up badly and blown motors on both guys. Radke, the only one that's been able to get away from all the wrecks in the Maddox and still come out and try to race a few more laps. But even he is struggling right now to keep up the pace and keep up position. Running down the laps, running down the field here. Every driver is starting to get a little bit further out of themselves here. Also, if you're just tuning in as well, that Discord link I put down in the description below, ladies and gentlemen, that is for this very special event coming up. It's called the Worldwide Esports Daytona 120, sponsored by FEGCustomPC.com. It's a $19 entry with $3,150 in total cash prizes on the line. There are heats Friday and Saturday on April 21st and 22nd. Friday, it will be heats 1 through 3. On Saturday, it will be heats 4 through 6 in the afternoon. Duels are set April 22nd with Duel 1 at 9 Eastern, Duel 2 at 10 Eastern. Be sure to get yourself set up today to go for the big cash prize of $600. Second, getting a cool $300, and third, on down to 10, getting a nice $200 in advancement. Be sure you guys check that out today. It's first come, first serve, so that Discord link will get you to where you need to go. When this broadcast ends as well, we will for sure have that exact link in the description as well, so you do not miss out on any of this here, so do not fear or do not worry. Coming down through pit road, Bledsoe, Osborne, Parks, Page are all in the pits now. This is crucial positioning here for these drivers. Ryan Jamel and Nicholas Warner and James Kaufman right now still out on the track. As Kaufman in the 41 right now continues to try to make his way up there to Warner. Remember, Warner earlier on got clipped up pretty bad there by Bledsoe. And Kaufman looks like he's going to try to outrace him into pit road here. And Warner, oh, he didn't want to play that nonsense with him. Oh, he slams the brakes down. Kaufman catching Warner off guard, and then Warner caught Kaufman off guard. That was something. Jamel in pit road. Wally Babb and Stephen Page right now also heading in from pits to the track. They've got some work to do here to try to get that lap and speed back here from them. Pressure is on right now as we start to separate the field out. Wally Babb desperately looking to try to outwit and outsmart the field. He's going to get a chance here It looks like Jamel taking all 4 tires, but it's Mega Fast Man himself, Wally Babb, your new leader. Wally Babb is now the race leader of this one. Settle them off down across the straights and down across the plains. The field will move their way in. So Wally Babb, your new leader here, going to try to maneuver his way down across the plains, down across the track. Stephen Page and Eric Parks going at it here a little bit through the game, through the get-go. Jamel also trying to stabilize down, looking for some power and run. Dalton McKinney here currently just trying to get his lap back, while at the same time not putting a lap down. Not exactly going to be getting any breaks from these guys. I couldn't blame him. Jamel now seeing an opening there from Parks. Looking to try to get the 3rd spot locked in here. Got a good run coming through the corners. Got a good drive off there, and he does take control of that position, but for how long? Because it looks like Parks won't let him exactly on by that. He's on the outside. Page also trying to get some maneuvering through, looking to hang on down, trying to fight this one out. Every driver for their position, every driver for themselves. Parks now using Page as the drafter. Impressive to me to see how close each turn is, how close every driver is to just disaster or catastrophe, and yet still seamlessly and without flawless execution, they have just the momentum used perfectly to their line, to their shots. Parks right now having to use every ounce of Jamel to keep him on that bottom, and then having to use every ounce of Page on the back in front of him just to keep that draft line in position. As Wally Babb and the Mega Fast 99 may have completely outsmarted most of this field here. If we look at the lap times here, yeah, they're gaining ground on him, but they're also battling with each other here. Not exactly something that makes it any easier to deal with. Oh, look at this now. Jamel, a little bit of a sneaker down there, snookers his way through and in position and takes control. Ryan Jamel now getting over the 2nd spot. He's now looking to hunt down a Mega Fast down there. It's not a Mega Man, he's a Mega Fast. Continue to muscle their way through and power off down around the track here. Nobody been able to keep away from the positions and keep away from the track. James Kaufman, John Hagen here. Both drivers going to take a little bit of a twist and a turn through the gaps to the positions here. It'll be interesting to see how each one plays the other here. We're taking a look at our best lap time so far today. A 30.69 has been fast, but a 30.62 just a little bit faster at Dalton McKinney. Saying that, but notice something here too. If you look at our times here, Wybab is kind of in the middle of that pack with a 30.81. Slower down the line though, Ryan Jamel at the 30.88, and yet those two are first and second right now, which shows you one lap speed is not 100 laps total. It's one thing I always tell younger drivers, and I tell new drivers as well. One lap does not make the difference. What makes the difference is figuring out how to run all of them. The only way one lap makes any kind of sense is usually when it's literally the last lap, or you're in a pressurized situation, which you'll then know where to go for and where to hit that mark, as Hagen loses his spot there to Kaufman. And usually it always revolves around that last lap, or like I said, when you absolutely have to go for the kill switch. So the gains right now, we have only 34 laps remaining. And Wally Babb has been caught up to. Ryan Jamel has got right ahead of him there. That was on lap 102. This is the battle for the race lead. Jamel using the tires, using the fuel strategy as advance. I said earlier at Babb, I feel like he needs to start learning to get a little more aggressive here if he wants to start taking things a little bit more to the next level. Looks like he listened to me very well, but now he's realizing everybody else is just as aggressive. Tipping it right around here. The number one is Stephen Page. Going to deal with Parks yet again here. These two have been dealing with each other's thorns all day long. Babb kind of holding down the rest of them here. A little onboard action here as we get a little good look at what's going on down on the track here. Time is running out. Swinging their way off that back straightaway here, down the Nels straightaway. Good run there from Parks. Good run there from Page. David Barnes, Jeremy Osborne, they all had a little bit of a position in here earlier. McKinney, Bledsoe, Radke, Merck, and Ross all as well had a little tail of the tape, but unfortunately today it hasn't quite worked out as well as they were hoping for. You can just see too, every corner, every turn, these guys continue to fight, they continue to drive. They can just seemingly almost throw everything to the wind and caution to the wind just to make control of this race. But they know they can't all win it out either, so that's what really makes them forced to really drive harder and really push even further down the lines of the race. But with just under 30 laps remaining now, this really tempers the guys up. It really starts to get their blood boiling, get themselves finished out more. Looking for that fuel run, looking for that tire strategy, looking for anything they can. Yeah, Bab going to pit road. It looks like he will be the first one to blink here once more. You can just see that gap, man. Every driver right now in this gap and in this position, sounding off everything left they have and just trying to hopefully find themselves what they can do, what they can bring to the table here. .5 now, tumpering down, and it's gonna be the battle between Page and Parks in the pit road once more. Jamel here stays on out. He's gone down for lap 86. He's gonna have to go to pit road eventually. Warner will too, and Warner kind of hanging low out of the field here. He's really just kind of keeping his pressure on, making sure every driver knows he's not gonna let this one take control of him. So Warner right now just trying to keep pace, trying to keep up with the Jamel there in the camp. Jeremy Osborne currently going to be up ahead here of our Eric Parks by a little bit of a margin of error here as Parks, and then finally getting speeds back up. Page, Bab as well, also trying to see what they can do to the table and bring to the line. 22 laps to go. Connie Osborne says doing good. Number 11 of Jeremy. Looks like some love down there for that 11 camp. Connie, thanks so much for tuning on in here. Also, big thank you to FEGCustomPCB.com for tuning on in with us here earlier and having a little time with us. We really appreciate you guys and support. Osborne staying in the third spot, just hoping for a little bit of help, a little bit of love, maybe two. Trying to catch a break here. You see Jeff G. Merck there, the 60, all the damage and everything he suffered through earlier. And it is all still on that truck. That has not gone away. Got completely ripped up a bit earlier and got sent for the long haul and then the long run. And now sees everything completely get shattered out. Warner going to be our new leader. Osborne trying to stay out as well as long as he can. Osborne went on lap 85. Warner went on 86. They're all right now stretching that fuel run out as long as possible. Jamel still in pit road. Looks like he has taken all 4 tires. That's right sides. Looks like just right side tires here. That was just right side sets. He's going to get it out with right sides. Warner now to pit road. Park's getting a lot of momentum. Jamel needs to hurry, and he needs to hurry up quickly. Park's the outside, and he's going to park it into the top spot now. Osborne in pit road, so is Warner. Now what will they do? Will they go for fuel or will they go for tires? Warner's got right sides up. Osborne still have yet to get in there. Parks is going to catch both of them here. You can't blame them for their strategy. You can't blame them for what they were up to. But again, it is so difficult to master this run and master this situation. Well, Osborne made a great little run off there and took a lot of pressure off himself by showing everybody at home that he can put that pedal to the metal and he can put some strategy to good use. But it looks like, unfortunately, it's not going to play out the way he wants to. Bab, Jamel, and Page, this is your battle for second, looking for the battle for the lead. Parks really right there. These drivers, these warriors if you will, these heavy hitters, throwing speeds well over 170s, 180 to 190 miles per hour. Throwing everything to the wall and everything to the wind. Just trying to hold down these trucks and trying to hold down position at the greatest speeds they can. It is without doubt one of the toughest sports to master and the toughest to fight with. And look at now, as you see, Jamel open the door up. Bab trying to strategize this out, looking for the runoff, trying to get there to Parks. They're going to get a little closer. And Jamel, look out! Going for the ride. Can he save it? Yes, he can! Oh, Jamel will not be too thrilled about that one, but an amazing save yet again. He got a couple of them in, and now he's going to add another one. Whoa, my, he got completely ripped on that. Another look at it. Why, Bab? Again, this is hard racing, but this is one of those deals. You look at it and you just think, what could have been? Great save there by Bab as well to just give him a slight tap and then get out of that way there and did not wreck himself and Jamel. Most drivers would have been trying to get back on the throttle quickly to get their speed back underneath and try to get away. One more look at it. See, yeah, Bab slightly just drifts up. He's trying to back off. See, good braking there, good driving off. Both drivers definitely deserve good credibility for that, but unfortunately, as they always say, it's racing, my friends. And Jamel's day may be all but done and over with. Stephen Page capitalizing majorly on that. Parks trying to keep ahead though. And now he knows he is going to get a shaft or two and get himself into a lot of troublesome situations here. The laps continue to wind down. Time is running out. You, my friend, you've got some work to do. Stephen Page right now looking to get to Parks here, and you can see the time starting to separate more and more. There was that little gap in between there for Parks. Knowing what's on the line, knowing how close this is, he's not letting off on the throttle. He's not letting off on the pace here. Trying to keep everybody behind him and in place. 9 laps to go. Gain of ground. That advantage Parks. Osborne trying to hold on to the top 10 spot and looking to make his way through the field. Probably well aware of how troublesome, how tough it's been. Just even stay in the position you are and really stay in where you've been to most of this race. See that gap between Page and Parks. Now the gap increases even further. Page may have burnt up too much. Osborne right in front of Parks now, and Parks using the dirty air to his advantage. These 550 horsepower packages on these trucks make them that much more difficult just to try to get any kind of runoff, any kind of speed with it. And you're seeing why that is now here on the show. Bab and Jamel now. Looks like we may have ourselves a little heated rivalry we're pursuing in a minute. Pretty interesting to see just how far this race has gone, how far everything has pertained to this race. Jamel maybe getting a little bit of a gift from the 99 for earlier on. He jumps his way back across the plains and across the gap into the distance. Bab again, he's no sore loser. He's no sour apple down there. He's a good driver and a good person. I will say him that any day of the week. And honestly, if he knows he messed up, he'll usually be pretty fair and honest about it. And that's a very good move there on him to at least race out there with Jamel. But unfortunately, you know, that's one thing that kind of separates the other drivers, is that being too nice can cost you stuff here. But I think honestly it may have been in his mind the right call, so he decides his own fate there. 3 laps left to go. Parks right now looking to flip this one in the bag. Parks Page right now trying to get the gap cleared up. Team 3. The Page hoping for something, hoping for a break, anything at this point. I just don't think he's going to have enough time. But Parks certainly will bring it back home for Team 3 today with this one. 2 laps to go. Parks today, I really hate to say it, but he's almost just been perfect this last 30, 40 some odd laps. I hate saying it because honestly, it's just really impressive how much you can do within that amount of time versus what versus part of the race will give you. White flag is out. But nevertheless, there was a deserving driver to take this one home. I would obviously give the nod to Parks because he deserves to get this one down off the back straightaway. Looking for final leg of this race. Eric Parks. He knows a thing or two about winning, and today he's going to bring it on home. Team 3 celebrates tonight with this victory here in Las Vegas. Eric Parks has done it all, and now he's going to be a race winner here on PT Racing TV. Sometimes you got to gamble a little bit, make a big move off just to take control of it. Parks did that, and then some. And there is a celebration now. You see some coming through with this bad boy. What a race. What a night. Presented by FEGCustomPC.com. Here is your race results. And taking the top spot in this one, Eric Parks will bring it on home. Stephen Page going second. Ryan Jamel going third. Fourth to Wally Babb, the Mega Fast Man. Fifth to John Hagan. Good showing from him earlier and pulling off a great top 5. Nicholas Warner going sixth. James Kaufman drinking it on 7th. 8th for David Barnes. 9th, Jeremy Osborne, and 10th for Dalton McKinney. That rounds out the top 10 in this one. What a performance by all drivers and a great showcase here from everyone else. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. We are now going to listen into our top 3 drivers today as Ryan Jamel joins us now here on the top 3 podium here in Ryan. Congratulations on getting third today here, sir, but I guarantee you there's probably a little bit of feeling towards maybe wanting to be a little higher up considering what happened to you and Wyback. What went wrong down there in turn number 4?
Yeah, he used me up. That's pretty much plain and simple. I had the fastest truck all night long, I think. I played my cards right, and I got screwed in the end. So pretty upset about it. I felt like I had the truck to win there and didn't get it done, and it wasn't my fault. So I guess you'll have that in big-time racing, huh?
I mean, it is part of the deal and part of racing in general. But, I mean, Ryan, at the same time, sir, you had still a lot of power, a lot of run there, and you definitely proved that these guys definitely had to try to hang with you tonight as well. But, I mean, coming away with a third-place finish, still nothing to sneeze at, I would think, right?
I mean, yes and no. It's kind of weird how they do the points here, so I'm probably still like 8th in points. So it is what it is. I mean, it's fun all around. So having a good time, just got to get it done. That's all.
Absolutely. Well, Ryan, man, what a showcase for you today. You're bringing it home third. Who do you want to thank you for this one?
Everybody at FEG for putting this on, and you for doing a good job up in the broadcast booth, and all the fans that came out to watch tonight.
For sure that. Ryan, thanks so much for your time down there, sir. Congratulations bringing on home a podium.
Thanks.
Ryan Jamel there. Probably not too thrilled about that one, obviously, but Nevertheless, he'll take that third place home. Second today, ladies and gentlemen, the number 1, Stephen Page. A solid effort from you, sir, and you had a lot of speed, a lot of power coming up, but at the end of the day, it looked like you just kind of lost out on taking this one home. What was the deal there on those last 10 or so laps, sir?
Yeah, we had a pretty good run. Our old Silverado there. Yeah, I just struggled getting in the pits. My teammate Eric, he did a lot better than me the last couple of pit stops, and it showed. But nevertheless, it's a good team finish for us. Team 3, 1-2.
1-2 indeed, and a lot of horsepower, a lot of momentum used up in throughout this one today. I mean, Steven, it's been a long road to success and a long road to battle it out here. I mean, how important was it for you guys to bring on home 2 podiums and get a good run here yet again on the track?
Yeah, it definitely helps. Got to get all the points we can get. Try to anyway, so we make sure we get the segment win. But yeah, all in all, it's a good race for us. I thought we had something for them there at the end, but we were reeling them in, and then I guess I wore out the right front too much there. But still, good run for our Page Lawn Care Chevy.
Indeed, indeed. Well, my friend, you're still going to bring home third, so with all that said and done, who do you want to thank her for that one? Or second, second, not third, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I just got to thank Page Lawn Care for paying the bills and all the team. Our team leader, Chad, really good at helping us with strategy and stuff. That helps out a lot. And thanks for putting up the broadcast, man. Doing good.
For sure there. Well, nevertheless here, congratulations bringing on home second today, Steven. We'll catch you next time on out here, sir.
All right, thanks, bud.
Stephen Page, ladies and gentlemen, going to take it on home for second. Your man of the hour, the man with the power today, though, will be Eric Parks. Another Team 3 driver going to bring it on home to victory lane. Eric, congratulations on that, sir. And just got to talk with Page there. I mean, you two, obviously, maybe teammates, you're all right, but absolutely bringing on the power and the momentum with what you had in store in place. I mean, that definitely seemed like you guys were giving it everything you had today, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. We was putting it all out there. We thought we was in trouble, though. We know the 2 behind us there had 4 new tires, and we only had 2, but I think they tangled up a little bit, and that saved us, so we'll take it.
Saved you indeed here and made a little bit of trouble as well, but I mean, for long-term wise and long-term strategy, how important was this win for you and your camp to not only use for confidence, but also to really boost your mental capacity up here?
Oh, yeah. It's a good one to get some good points in there and see what we can do. I don't know if we're getting enough to get the championship for them because of that first race, but we'll take what we can get and do our best.
For sure there. Well, nevertheless, Eric, man, this is a big one in the making for you. Taking home victory lane today. Who do you want to thank here in Vegas?
I want to say congrats to Steve and I getting a second place, and thanks Team 3 for their hard work and all we do, and thank the good Lord above and my family and my mom and dad. They're usually watching, so hi to them, and appreciate y'all for what y'all do on these broadcasts and putting these shows on.
No problem there, and thank you for tuning on in as always, Eric, man. Great to have you on board, and congratulations winning this one out today in Vegas.
All right, appreciate you. Hopefully we'll see you again next week.
We certainly hope so too. Ladies and gentlemen, your race winner in Las Vegas, Eric Parks. What a day, ladies and gentlemen. What a showcase. Thank you so much to FEGCustomPC.com for having us come on by. Also, check out the Discord that we have in the comments and in the description here. We will have Worldwide Esports Daytona 120, sponsored by FEGCustomPC.com. This is a major, major race. You do not want to miss out. You do not want to give out on, folks. There is the dual set, and then Sunday, the battle that rages on for first place being a $600 paycheck, $300 that's second, and a nice $200 from third on to 10th. You do not want to miss this race. Get to the Discord. Sign up quick. They are running out of spots. First come, first serve. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. We love you guys from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you so much for everything. We will see you guys next time when the green flag flies.